Hello and welcome to the 4th edition of Top Tip Tuesday. I'm Rick Michelle and this is FSBO for sale by owner. Now many of you don't know that I thought of becoming an agent many years ago when I lived in California. I took the courses. I learned the workflow from woe to go, all about amortization, the absolute lot. And even way back then they impressed upon us the importance of pricing a home. And that's our Top Tip Tuesday's topic for today. This is without a doubt the most important part of the entire selling process. But first I want to go over 6 reasons on how not to price your house. Number 1, too emotionally involved. Now I've talked about this one before. And as cruel as it sounds, no one cares what you think of your house. It's simple. At the end of the day, selling your home is a business transaction. Now, of course, people are going to lowball you, but just simply consider this an opportunity for negotiation. Now, number 2, setting a price without careful research. And I, for one, don't think you can do too much research on anything. The more research that you do, the better. And we'll delve a little bit more into that very soon. Number 3, pricing too high from the start. Now this seems obvious, but so many people think that their house is worth more than what the market is going to actually pay. This coincides with number 1, too emotionally involved. Now overpriced homes have fewer leads, and if priced correctly when it first comes on the market, homes sell closer to the asking price than those that start too high. And this leads us into number 4, overpricing because you're in no rush to sell. This pretty much is self-imploding. Interest is greatest during the first few weeks of listing your house. Now, the longer your house is on the market, it sort of gets this stigma that something is wrong with it. Your very best opportunity to selling at the best price is when you first list it. Number 5, using an odd listing price. Now, for example, $507,000. Setting a price that stands out in this manner, and you're going to miss out on potential buyers. Now, buyers searching through listings are looking for their price range, such as $435,000 to $490,000. And last, number 6, expecting the house to sell itself. This is another one that seems obvious, but if you want the best possible price, you need a house in the best possible condition. Tastefully staged, you can then have confidence in effectively marketing your property. So how do we go about setting the right price? Well, first off, do your homework, like I said, your due diligence, plenty of research. The more you do, the better prepared you will be at pricing your home. Now, you're not going to come up with an exact figure, but rather a price range, like we said. One of the first things that I would do is to get 4 or 5 agents in to appraise my home. And bear in mind, an appraisal is an approximation. It's not an exact price. You're not going to get an exact price. You're going to get a ballpark figure, your price range, if you will. Now with an agent, you won't be paying the appraisal, but in a way, this is sort of a conflict of interest. The one appraising wants your listing. They want the work. Most of us won't know our agent from Adam, so you should be thinking, just how accurate is the price? Is it overinflated to get the listing? We've all heard that one. This is the very reason you should get several appraisals from many different agents. Now, using a handful of agents, the price range should average out. On the flip side of all that, you can hire an independent appraiser, and you can be confident that the price is pretty much going to be right in where it should be. But now you have to pay. You've just hired somebody. But from my research, an independent appraiser will cost you from $300 to $600 on average. The next thing I would do is to virtually shop around. Now, otherwise known as comparison pricing. It's easily done. It works extremely well, but it takes a bit of time. Now, if you're in a rush, this isn't going to work for you, but to accomplish this is simple. You monitor comparable properties in your local area and do enough of this and you will get a very accurate price range. This is what real estate agents do. This should also back up what your agents priced your house at and in turn give you more confidence in arriving at your correct price. Now you do have to keep in mind your location and condition of your house. Okay, you have to compare apples with apples. Another thing you can do is simply to talk to people, lots of people. Anything and everything that you do to arrive at your home's value will help you. There's also a plethora of websites where you can obtain even more information. Now, sites such as APM, Australian Property Monitors, you've got realestate.com.au. They provide auction results. Just type in your area, and if there have been any sales at all, it will be there. Put all that together, and you will get a very close approximation of what your house should sell for. Ta-da! You can now value your home with confidence. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and follow us on our Facebook group. There's a ton of more information over there. Okay, this for me has been another exciting Top Tip Tuesday. Until next Tuesday, have a fantastic day and stay safe, everyone.